What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Serenity here, back with more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. The last time I saw me play, MC was dragged to the Literature Club by Sayuri. I know it's kind of playing out like the main game right now. Well, it is the main game, but it's expanded, and I know I only did like it was when it first came out. Gotta give it time for it to see the new stuff. Can't just see it right away. Sorry if I sound critical, but figured I had to get that out right away. But anyway, it's time to dive in. Let's do it to it. I already know about that. Here we go. Again. And as you can see, Manga's doing that pose. What else is new?
Hi again, Zodiacs. Glad to see you there right away on us.
Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Zodiacs. I hope this isn't a too overwhelming commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on! Manga deserves any slack! Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't hear the end of it. Natsuki, you suddenly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Uh-oh. We all know what that's gonna say after that. She got triggered right there, as you can see. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Manga. After that, Natsuki says,
Manga is literature!
but she's right, by the way. Manga is literature. Brings me back. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into a seat.
Don't worry, guys. Zodiacs always gives his best as long as they're fun. He helps me busy whenever you ain't asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
My, how dependable.
Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost burned your house on fire. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
Oh, Sayuri.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You Zodiacs can become good friends too.
Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Sorry if I sound a little cringy right now. I'm just trying to get back into it. Well, like I said, it's been a while since I played up the main game. But then again, this is an expansion. I'm still trying. I'll shut up about that. Anyway.
Oh! They even bought you something today! You know?
Wait, Sayuri?
Eh? Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy!
There's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayuri may sound like it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Since when do you think, Sayuri? I I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It would make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute?
She even picked out a book she thinks I would like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it by yourself, by your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect the manga to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Manga are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging in the closet. It's Natsuki. I can hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Careful with it, MC. You never know what's gonna happen. I mean, I do, but just be careful. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
I know that feeling, Natsuki. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked boxes and books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. True. How do you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's gotta be on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. She's very protective of her manga, in case you don't know. Anyway.
Much better. Seeing the box somewhere in the box missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Our fake goals. It's a series I never heard of in my life. She may be happy right now, but not with your tone, not with your tone, MC. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Hey, don't knock it till you try it, MC.
If you can't judge, you can go through it on the glass of that door.
She's mad. She points to the classroom door. Hey! I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, Sonics. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in cover attire striking anime feminine poses. For some reason, it either reminds me of Sailor Moon or Tokyo Mew Mew. Yeah, I've watched Tokyo Mew Mew. Well, I'm still only a few episodes in, but I've been watching a little bit of it. Don't judge me. Anyway, it's exceedingly Mo.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Will chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs won't work. You can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to get closer like this.
Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
I think you gotta choose your words more carefully, MC. Anyway, Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. What do you expect? She likes this manga.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after we finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I can't grow out of these, except it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's entertaining. And later on, there's all kinds of drama. When they want to get their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you were talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. I don't think she's still gonna take too kindly to that, MC.
Yeah. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
What? Oh boy. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't seen you at your full power. Oh man. This is why Natsuki is my favorite Doki. A little fire. As one of the OCs said, a little pink fireball.
Good save.
This chapter seems to be about bacon. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of bacon in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. What does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoyed bacon too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into bacon around this same time I got into this manga. Why can't I really get into anything because it's a manga? I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Yeah.
Definitely not a coincidence. You think? I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in bacon. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up on a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Exactly. And there's the CG. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read? Really loves that CG.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I could convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not. Well, I really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Why can't I ever get any of my friends to read this? They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, yeah, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gratify it towards the other losers over time. But it's probably hard for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't know what my dad would do if he found this.
The first time Natsuki mentions her father.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Manga was kind of a jerk about it.
Yeah, I made that clear a little while ago, Natsuki.
Yeah, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you enjoyed yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I thought I forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. It's fun seeing Natsuki laugh. That's why she is my favorite.
Midoriya's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it's especially bad, right? Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
She didn't want to spoil it for MC. Anyway, Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, The thought makes me smile a little to myself. And it'll smile like it again.
Okay, everyone.
And?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Hmm.
Oh, come on! Could your time be any worse?
True. There's that pose again!
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. And? Ah!
Awkward. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and headed towards Natsuki.
You just give it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Manga just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start reading the next one. If it gets back, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? She's serious about that, MC. Like I said, she is very protective of her manga. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what would happen if I don't finish it? Probably a little of both. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember my poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that's it. Not everyone's ready. Why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically call out their poems. Sayuri's on a wrinkled sheet loosely torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? You already know who I'm going to share with first, so... I told Natsuki that I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Right.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
And then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
And
In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Manga said.
yeah. Well, I would be more comfortable to share my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, then it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you really ruined it. I'll be happy.
So, in other words, you saying you liked it?
Get!
Oh boy. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Yeah, yes, so you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You know me go announcing it to the world like you're so self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. She's a tsundere. What do you expect? I can't figure out if it's a win or lose situation. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Yeah, fine, I guess. Only because Manga will make me if I don't.
Natsuki's first poem. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I liked it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for a rhyme at the end, but then, like I said for a rhyme at the end, but then mean for a flower purpose. It helps break out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud of, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah. Now, I would go with Sayuri, but like I said, Manga is second to me now, so. Up next is the club president, Monica.
Hi, Sonix. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. There's that pose again!
Don't worry, Sonix. We're a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Manga my poem.
I like it, Sonix.
Really?
It's like you than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too.
There's that pose again. All in all, though, can you just stop doing that?
So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. There are a lot of poems and stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They made me feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to everybody. Anybody.
I see. So you say that Natsuki's kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much spirit in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you with what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Here's that pose again.
Anyway, you want to be mindful now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction, the sparkle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I can't see. I'm real blind like a fill left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retainers. Sorry if I can't really see it. Okay. Already starched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A whole infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is kind of pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. But before that loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had a kind of the empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
The empathy?
Yeah, something like that. I kind of noticed to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Manga's right tip of the day.
Can't have DDLC without the right tip of the day.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain goes too fixated on a specific point. You can try so hard to make it perfect that you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down, to download the paper, and tie it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark pile of ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Monica. Anyway. Time to share with the cinnamon bun next. Sayuri.
This is a good poem, Sanyex. Are you sure was your first time?
Of course! It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why you impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't be doing seriously. Well, you weren't really one at all. I'm really happy I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really were part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean that I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, X. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying to do things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people do.
Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. You think? Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. The first poem for Sayuri. Dear Sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, Sayuri. Sayuri. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Yeah, it's not figuring it out, Sayuri.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
Maybe next to toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I'm a little cranky.
Like Cranky Kong? Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Manga's the best.
Yeah.
The next time, I won't forget. Manga was the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. That just leaves one person left to share the poem with. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for the finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why'd you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri for a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Alright, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been doing that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I should be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Yeah, don't say anything bad about my favorite Doki, Yuri. Don't you dare. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? True. Anyway. Ghosts Under the Light. Like I said, I apologize if I can't really read that very well. I'll try to see if I can. Anyway. The treadmills of my hair illuminating beneath the amber glow. Bathed it. It must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blur green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Like I said, sometimes it can be a little hard to read Yuri's poems because of her writing style.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, X.
Really?
I'm a
must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solid put it that way. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I count on you.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Not to me, because, well, maybe it is, but I don't know. But anyway, it's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though I'm just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Very true, MC. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Manga are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh boy. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, share their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri sadly smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you can say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Oh no. She does not like that word, Yuri.
Cute? Did you claim it's a symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling give it up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. If people did, by the way, Sayuri liked it, and Sanix did too. So based on that, I'm going to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something truly particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
yeah,
It sounds like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh boy.
oh, I didn't realize you were so fast which I press on to remember, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that scientists like my advice more than appreciate yours.
Huh? I thought I didn't like my advice more. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
This is gonna get worse.
Is everyone okay?
I don't think so, Sayuri.
Wait, you know what? I wasn't the one whose bell was magically grew size bigger so Sonic started showing up!
Natsuki!
Natsuki? That's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys!
Oh boy. I know, my voice can be cringy when it comes to these girls. But what the hell do you expect? Anyway, suddenly both girls towards me, as they just noticed I was standing there. Oh crap.
Sonny X! She's just trying to make me look bad!
That's not true! She started it! If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would not happen in the first place! What's the point in making your problems all convoluted for no reason? The me should just jump out of the reader! Not force them to have it figure it out! Let me explain that to her, Sonny X!
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sonny X? Well? How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got Natsuki, Yuri, oh, help me, Sayuri. You guys know how I am. So, let's go. Yuri. You're really talented.
Yeah, well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah! It did it? Shows how much you know.
That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayuri's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's words gets caught in surprise. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that. Barely audible. Yuri!
Huh?
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well... if you say so...
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Sonny X. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
You think about it.
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayuri and Monica look away.
Anyway, think about your boobs. I didn't mean it okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah! They're not too beautiful, They're not too beautiful, Yuri!
Sayuri!
I'll go make some tea.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder.
Well, now we've got past that, everyone's read through each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone.
There's that pose again!
Especially you, Sayaks. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazy route we got a little too used to.
So me joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere?
No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do allergy-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book, or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
Wait, what's this in the main game? I don't know. Then again, this could be part of it. I don't know.
I disagree, Manga. About what? That's not the most important thing about the club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course.
Oh, Sayuri.
Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president. Sayuri.
In the end, though, Manga's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. True.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you feel about shared poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I say it was worth it.
It was alright, but mostly.
Especially with that last bit, Natsuki.
So next, how about you?
Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about all the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
So yes! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri. About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No! That's really the first time I've seen a fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew! Yes, Onyx. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too.
That's...
I think it's gonna be so much fun!
It looks like Sayuri still has a card on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an analog into the monologue sometimes.
Okay!
Yeah. Let's do this. Time to do the pony game again. See here. Anime. Portrait. Shiny? Yep, that's Natsuki. Kitty! Cute!
I'm not cute!
You're too cute, Natsuki. Ribbon! Papa! Those rows. Yep, Bubbles is Natsuki. Then again, it's been a while since I last did a Pokemon game of any kind. Happiness? That's Sayuri. Dance? Oh, that's Sayuri as well. Jump? Yep, that's Natsuki. Boo? That's Natsuki. For some reason, I keep thinking Boop is Sayuri, but it's actually Natsuki. Doki Doki! See here. Flower? Nope, that's Sayuri again. Lollipop? Broken? That's Sayuri again. Crimson? It's Yuri. Mouse? Yep, that's Natsuki again. Is it right? That's Yuri. And with milk. Stopping here, Hedgehog Maniacs. That was interesting to say the least. But like I said, it's gonna take time before I get to see the new content. I know you're kinda expecting it by now, and I can't blame you, but just trying to get my bearings back into the original Doki Doki Literature Club game in a way. But I feel like every time I do that argument, it never gets easier. Just saying. But for now, SideX17 is signing out. Catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And let me know what you think down below. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you can also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monica!